Hi folks, I'm Ross Binton. This is Grow Your Own Life. As always, please like and subscribe. That will be amazing. I'm almost on 2,000 subscribers. That's mental. Can't believe it. So thank you very much to everyone who subscribed. You've made me a very, very happy bunny. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get straight to it. So basically, what's happened is we've had a cold spell here in Shropshire, in England, and my tomatoes are always in my greenhouse. Quite early on, simply because I don't have the space at home and I don't have a heated greenhouse, so I have to get them off the windowsill and I have to get them out, because when the plants get to 6, 8, 10 inches, I have no space for them at home and they end up going leggy. So I brought them down, and I brought them down year after year after year, and everything's been fine, everything's been cool, and the gang. This year they've been nipped by Jack Frost. Now some of them might recover, some of them won't. It's really weird because some of the tomatoes in here are perfectly healthy and some of them are not. And I did a little Instagram video for Instagram TV, so please check it out. I will post it here for you and you can have a watch. But if you want to keep up to date on what's going on, pop over to my Instagram and like me and follow me, because it's really handy for doing these quick 1-2 minute videos. I can just whoop the camera out, no editing, upload, done, bish bash bosh, and away I go. So I don't want you guys to miss out, and you're not going to miss out, but if you want to stay up to date, check out Instagram. Anyway, I digress. So tomatoes have been nipped, but if I cover them up and protect them from any further frosts, should be okay. Fingers crossed. And at least I can save a few. Okay, I had too many tomatoes anyway. You know that, you saw the other videos. I had far too many tomatoes, so losing a few isn't the end of the world. It's a little bit disheartening because the ones that have been nipped, oddly enough, are the biggest, most established ones, but I think it's because they were slightly closer to the window than the rest. But anyway, I've now covered them up with hay, and hopefully that'll help. So as some of you may well have known, I've been wanting to replace my fence for quite a while now, because it was just a scrap wood fence that I had on the allotment just to keep dogs out and keep chickens in, basically. And so it was just old offcuts of wood and old fence posts, and it was nothing massively exciting, but it did the job. It caused a few issues. Some of you on my older posts will know all about that. But whoa, let's get out the sun. So it caused a few issues, as some of you who have been followers of me for a while will know about. But hey ho, it is what it is, and it was what it was, because I've changed it. Yes, I have put a new fence up using some really old fencing railings that my granddad had, and they've gone up, and I really like them, and they're really cool. And actually somebody came over to my plot, someone who I wasn't expecting this, person who doesn't really get on with me too well, and actually said, her exact words were, credit where it's due, that fence looks good. So I'll take that as well. It's another win for the allotment. So here we are. I have a bit of a patch there, which is just temporary until I can get maybe some more railings to finish it off, but I needed something. But we have full panels of like stock fencing all the way down the allotment. I just need to chicken wire it off and then we're good. I'm going to plant my raspberries all along it, I think, once the chicken wire's up. So it'll be, again, another natural barrier, and obviously it's a natural barrier that we can eat. So yeah, I'm liking the fence. Another bit of recycling, and these things are heavy. They are absolutely rock solid. Dead chuffed with them. Dead chuffed, and I think it looks really good. And when you come down to my allotment now, just need a sign now, a good sign. And I'm coming to you from a very warm greenhouse. It says on the old thermometer that it's 50 degrees in here, and that's the thermometer maxed out. 'Tis roasting, it is! But as you can see, the cucumbers have flowers on them. Ba, ba, ba. Not bad considering they had a bit of frost nipping the other day. They're coming on okay. That one, I think it'll survive. I think. I I cut the dead off it, and you've got some new growth there. This one's all right. Those two are okay. This one's doing all right. The one that was there is now at my granddad's house because he needed a cucumber. This one still hasn't done much, but I'm going to leave it, see how it goes. So the tomatoes haven't done too bad. Obviously I lost a few because of frost. Flip the camera around and show you what I've got. It's not too warm in this greenhouse because obviously this is the one with a window missing, but the window is missing on purpose for ventilation because the tomatoes don't like it as hot as the cucumbers. So as you can see, I lost a couple there. I chopped them down, there was no saving them. This one doesn't look too bad. It's got some new growth on it, so I'm going to see how it goes. But I've got replacements just in case. But the replacements aren't ready yet. So the replacements won't be ready for a week before they can come down here, because they need to just harden off a little bit at home where the climate's a bit better, because I'm surrounded by trees and stuff, just in case we get one last cold snap. Don't think we will, but I'm not risking it again. Same with this one. I've got new growth on here, so I think that's fine, but we're good. Anyway, we've got these down here, look, that are fine. They're all good. They were cool in the gang, so we're okay. We're getting there, which is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Still got 13 tomato plants in here. Possibly lost 2, 4, 6, 8. Possibly lost 8. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, and I'll take it. Hi folks, how you doing? I don't know if you can hear me over the wind or not, but this will show you how my back garden has its own little mini microclimate. There's our washing. Barely moving. Leaves on the apple tree. Barely moving. Now if I show you up there, those trees have been absolutely battered, and there's leaves and branches everywhere. Just absolutely covered in leaves and branches all over the garden. So it's crazy wind up there, and then down here there's absolutely nothing. Obviously all protected by the hill and the houses. This is probably why I don't get many frosts in the back garden. So I've been doing alright in the backyard for the last couple of weeks, doing plenty of things basically. Plenty of growing, plenty of tomatoes, and all kinds of stuff have been growing well. There you go. All my toms growing nicely. Tomatoes growing nicely. These are the yellow tomatoes, the Liddy tomatoes. Runner beans, more runner beans, they need a watering. These are purple Brussels sprouts. Sweet corn's just started to pop up there. I have yellow courgettes, and I have more, oh, take this leaf out, more purple Brussels sprouts there. I thought I'd killed my thyme plant because I'd forgot to water it, and as you can see it's a right state, but I left it in a bucket of water for 3 days and it's come back. It's come back. Potatoes are doing well. They need earthing up. It's just I'm out of compost again, so I need to get a few more bags. The wild rockery is doing alright. It's coming to life now. This is kale, by the way. The bees absolutely love it. They absolutely seem to adore this kale. I was going to chop it down, but when I realised how much they were loving it, I thought, nope, do you know what? I'll leave it for the bees. Dozens of bees. We've got yellow-tailed bumblebees, white-tailed bumblebees, honeybees, everything you can possibly imagine on the kale. So spuds. I do love a dog daisy. More potatoes, some random flowers, some pansies, and some, I think they're zinnias. There's some daisies in there. That bed needs topping off, ready to grow in. but that's now, the coal frame's now empty, finished. My sunflowers are in pots, ready to get a bit bigger before they get planted in the front garden. These are giant sunflowers here, and I've also put the remainder of my dwarf beans round them. Hopefully they'll grow up the sunflowers. I'm gonna try it. Anyway, they're not there. They were leftover beans. They were beans that looked a bit ropey, and I thought, well, I might as well put them there and throw them in the compost bin. But these are my beans ready to grow. Oh, something's been nibbling. What's been nibbling there? I have to come out in the night time, see if Mr. Slug's about. So they're black French beans, they're yellow French beans. Strawberries in the hanging baskets are coming along nicely. Can you hear the wind now? Look at that. Gentle breeze here. Radishes, lettuce, beetroot all popping up now, ready for salads. I have got in that corner there some garlic chives. I have one poking up. I've also sorted the wormeries out now, so they're away from the back door, and they were doing alright. I had a load of worm tea the other day. Old Rabbit Hutch is going to be my log store for the barbecue. I can put all my cherry wood and oak wood and apple wood in there for when I cook. Lots of flowers coming through. The lilies. I've got a few of these little buggers. Show you if I can catch any. Lily beetle. Hate them, absolutely hate them. No, I don't spray. I try and keep an eye out for them and pick them off and squish them. The garden's coming along actually. It's coming along quite well. There's the wildlife area down here. Literally just let it go nuts. I let everything grow. The strawberries that have like self-set from runners, leave them there, that's fine. More in the corner. We've got the pond, and it needs a bit of a weed actually, because it's got the pond weed in it and it takes over, and I scoop it out, put it on top and then leave it. But we have got water snails and all sorts in there. Dragonflies lay their eggs in there as well, and hopefully we should have the lily pop out soon. Crikey, big twig just come down then, almost hit me in the face. It's unbelievable wind. So there we go folks, everything's coming along really nicely here. Neighbours have put their new fence up. It looks ace, it looks really cool. Do like that fence. Like it so much we're going to get some for the other side now. So over there we're going to replace our fence to have a nice new fence, I think. I've just got to get an order in, but yeah, all good, all good. That was a very quick tour around the back garden, having a tidy and making space. So as you can see, the alleyway is now clear of junk and rubbish. I've just got to sort out the little courtyardy bit. I've got to do a run to the tip, and then I need to put my summer house up. And then once all that's done, I'll be set really. I'll be as good as gold.